Good morning. That was odd timing. It's that time. Let's make sure I switched the screen over even though I did hit the buttons. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. How is everyone? And time for Demon Clown. Yeah. Right away, first thing. Is Steven sleeping? No. You think I could get this set up? Steven has said that. He's like, you know how to go live. And I'm like, no, I don't. I have no idea.
You should really learn.
I should really learn.
It's really not that. It's really not that difficult.
Good morning.
God. Oh, my brain. Whoa.
You want to switch breakfasts?
No.
Okay.
I was so hungry. And like I didn't want to eat anything because I didn't want to wake you up. So like I like crept down the stairs at like, what time was it?
You didn't wake me up.
I don't remember what time it was. At some point I came downstairs and I ate, I got like 2 granola bars. And I ate 2 granola bars.
Mm-hmm.
Was that when I had to kick the cat out? Maybe.
I noticed you'd open the back door for him to get sunshine. That was open when I got up.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember I was gonna film the sunset. And my phone was like, sunset is at 6:30.
Rise?
Sunrise, yeah. Sunrise. So like 6:15 I went down and I opened the thing and I was like, I needed to be down here earlier than this, because when the phone tells you,
That's when you can see it.
when the phone tells you sunrise, it's telling you when the sun is actually there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait, shoot, I needed to be up or down there much sooner.
Yeah.
And I was like, forget it. So I just didn't bother. Also, hi everybody.
Someone asked what quiche I'm eating. This is spinach and artichoke hearts with egg whites. This was a 2-pack from Costco, and I liked the other one better. This one is fine, but I liked the other one a lot better.
So, I have had a really weird
2 days?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got the shot last Wednesday. Had no side effects. On Saturday, I started to feel like just vague brain fog in the evening. Started to get a little brain fog, and it would come for like 20 minutes, and then it would leave for like an hour. Then it'd come for 20 minutes and leave for an hour. This was just like super, just like a little bit. And I was like, I'm finally getting side effects. Took 3 days again. Well, you know. Wake up on Sunday. On Sunday, I didn't really have any of that, but I started to feel a little bit tired. And I remember feeling on Sunday, I was like, I'm getting some of that exhaustion. Yep. I was like, okay. A little weird 4 days in, but like, sure, that's fine. But I was pretty tired on Sunday. I was like, but I pushed through. I was like, this is fine. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Monday I woke up and I could not get out of bed. I was so tired, and I had just slept for whatever it was, 7 hours.
Kitty cat.
I was so tired that I could not physically remove myself from the bed. So, I was like, it has been 5 days. Are you serious? So I slept. On Monday, I slept almost 12 hours straight, just about. And then, after 12 hours, I got up to eat a sandwich. Mm-hmm. Because I wanted to eat a sandwich. Mm-hmm. And then after I ate the sandwich...
You slept again.
I had to take care of just a few things. And after I took care of a few things, I went back to bed. And I had been drinking... At some point I drank a Gatorade.
It was after the sandwich. By a few hours.
And because of that, I remember I had to pee so bad. So, like, for a while, I was sleeping for, 90 minutes, and then I was getting up to pee. And then 90 minutes, pee. 90 minutes, I don't know how long I slept yesterday. But it was a lot. It was a whole lot. And, oh! Hey, guess what? It's your birthday! Oh, you are 25. Would you like some honey? You have to go get it from the hive. The bees, they are surely buzzing. Up, up and around. That buzzing is always such a lovely sound. Why are there bees? I don't know. Why bees? I don't know. I'm not sure why bees. A bee? You really caught me off guard. It was from Zach Tillman. Which says, "'Twas on this day, 25 years ago, I was born. Here's my gift for you." Also, my actual grandparents called right before I joined. You are bookended by grandparents, both real and fictional. I mean, I guess we're not fictional. We're real.
The titles are fictional.
Yeah, the titles are fictional, but we are... Mm-hmm. Look, I'm tangible. I'm a tangible grandfather. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Also, I hope you like
honey?
Bees and honey. I mean, I think most people like honey. There's probably people that don't. There's probably people allergic to honey. That seems like
You can't give it to kids under, a certain age.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because honey has a specific, I believe it's a bacteria that kids don't have the immune system for. It says on the bottle of honey. It's do not give to kids under a specific age, and I forget what number that is. Botulism. Thank you, Rachel.
Huh. I did not know that. Neat. Anyway. Well, Zach is 25, and therefore is older than the age necessary to consume honey, so happy birthday, Zach. Anyway, I slept a bunch yesterday. And I decided I was just going to keep sleeping. As long as my body was wanted to sleep, I was like, "All right, bud, I'll give you what you want."
And I just woke you up to feed you Gatorade and a sandwich and chicken at some point.
Yeah. So you might be saying, "Well, Stephen, when did you wake up?" I'm glad you asked. At midnight. The most convenient time to wake up. It's a good sound for that. So I got up at midnight. and was like, well, guess I'm awake now. And I didn't feel like I was fixed. I didn't feel like the problems were over. I was dealing with a headache, nausea, and I didn't feel good, but I didn't feel tired. And I was like, God. So Mao was going to bed. I was waking up. I made myself some eggs at midnight. And then I was like, I'm just going to work. So I did. I worked from 12 until 7. And then at 7 a.m. I got tired again. And I was like, hey, I'm tired. And I just laid right here on this couch for 90 minutes.
Come here.
And,
good boy. Cappy slept with me a little bit. Hi.
Anyway, that's where I'm at.
Good boy.
And I don't actually feel better. You know, like I still have a headache. I still have nausea. And I'm a little tired, although I'm thinking most of that's over now.
See,
but it took 5 freaking days.
Until you had anything?
Until I had because on Saturday I was like, oh, here it is. And, you know, I was naive. It was not until Monday where my body was like, nope, time to sleep. So it's been fun. Oh, Doodle, that wasn't far off. I woke up at 8:40. So I guess it was longer than 90 minutes. It was 100 minutes. 8:40 was my alarm because I was like, that gives me 10 minutes to get the stream set up. And I was like, all right, that's all I need. So, you know, not far off. But hey, I did work for 7 hours straight. And that was good. I had stuff to do.
Kepler woke me right up at 8 o'clock. It was like 5 minutes till, and I was getting up at 8.
I don't think he knew I was up here when you went to bed.
Mm-hmm. He was on the bed with me.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the problem I had.
No.
What time was it? It was like 2 a.m. Maybe. 2 a.m. I had to poop. Went in the bathroom.
That is a problem.
No, it's a bigger problem than you think. 2 a.m. I had to go to the bathroom. Go into the bathroom. I'm not even thinking about anything in that bathroom except me in the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, and I look, and there is no toilet paper. I mean, there is no toilet paper. And I'm like... And for a minute, I thought, how could this happen? Because for months, I've had a 6-pack of toilet paper sitting on the ground. And, you know, in my head, there was just always going to be toilet paper.
This is your bathroom?
Yeah.
I never use it.
I know. This is entirely my fault.
Mm-hmm. Every so often, I'll pull out a 6-pack and, like, distribute it between the bathrooms. But lately, I've just been taking that 6-pack and putting it in the bathroom that it needs toilet paper.
Well, it was 2 in the morning, and I was thinking, what are my options here?
Really glad I'm done with that quiche.
Option 1 was to, like, you know, call you. Like, to stomp and scream until you woke up and then brought me toilet paper. I was like, that's really rude.
That is.
I was trying to do everything I could to not wake you up. So it's like, well, let's see here. And I opened up the cabinet, and I just looked to see if there was anything in there.
There's not.
Well, you know, things that could double for that usage. There really weren't. So then I reaffixed my eyes to the empty toilet paper roll, and you know, there was still there was still one square. You know how at the very bottom of it, it's literally like glued to the roll?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if I'm very careful, if I very carefully remove this and don't tear, if I go very slowly, I think I can get this off here. And I did. And that's the end of the story.
Do you see this cat?
He's a sweetheart.
He was on my lap, facing the other way, rolled onto his back, and then I was petting him, and he was upset about being on his back, even though he put himself there. So I rolled him up, and he just snuggled right down, and he's purring.
He's a good boy. Anyway, hope everyone's breakfast is good. I'm sure I've done nothing more than enhance everyone's morning.
Hi, baby cat. You slept with me.
Anyway, it worked out. It was fine. It was a close call. And then I went downstairs and I got toilet paper and I brought it back up and put it into the bathroom. So, I will run into this problem again in a few months when I inevitably forget to replace it again.
You squinted at me.
All right.
Good kitty. Everyone look at Kitty and stop thinking about what Stephen's problems were all night. Hey, Kitty.
He's like, please just let me snuggle, please.
We're going to snuggle.
Please. Please, God.
There's our snuggle.
Oh, now you're up in the air. Hi, bud. Oh.
He's very warm.
Whenever I opened it was 8:40. I finally opened the door, and he wasn't standing there. Mao was obviously up by then, and I started to set up the stream, and all of a sudden, within like a minute, I heard, and then I looked, and he was standing there, and he was like really clearly excited that the door was open again because I had shut it at some point in the night, and I had sat down here to start setting the stream up, and he jumped up in my lap and was like, "This is great. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much for being here." And I was like, "You're welcome, bud." The door was open and he was fine up here until I think it was about 5 a.m. Around 5 a.m. he was like, "Hey, couldn't help but notice, we're both awake. So why don't you feed me?" And I'm like, "You don't get fed till like 9. He was like, "Yeah, but the thing is, I'm awake. And I'm going to walk around and meow and paw at you until you feed me." And I was like, I'm going to kick you out. And I did. And he actually doesn't whine.
No. When
you put him out, he's like, "All right, I shot my shot and that was it." And then he goes and does something else. Or he'll just sit right outside the door, but he doesn't complain about it. He just
I don't know what he did, but he woke me up right before 8. So, he either waited right at the top of the stair for you, or he got on the bed. I don't know.
We cuddled for a bit, like he was in my lap while I was working, but eventually he got more hungry than tired, which I can relate to. All right, I'm gonna actually read alerts now. Now that everyone's caught up on where my brain is, because I hope I feel better by the end of the day. This is basically it, because I don't feel great. I hope that the tiredness is over, because yesterday was a roller coaster. But we'll see. And hopefully I'll be able to in the next few days readjust to like waking up at a normal time, because I don't like to wake up at midnight, but I also wanted to adjust things in such a way where I felt better, and I was like, I think this is probably more pressing. Anyway,
you should try and drink that other Gatorade today.
The one on my desk that's almost gone.
Oh, you already got that. Okay.
It was delicious. 5 subs from Colin to Van the Tokamon. Eris D57 Slappy Meats, like LOL what? And Some Vagabond. Colin, thank you. 12 months. From Phoenix Zuzo says, hey Stephen Mao, I'd like some good vibes as I'm currently fasting for Ramadan and it's been harder than normal this year as this is the first time I'm doing it without my mom to give me encouraging words and wisdom.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Good vibes. I know that dealing with any sort of loss can be extremely difficult, especially the loss of a parent. And I sincerely wish you good vibes throughout this time. And obviously continuing through the rest of the year as well. Good vibes, Phoenix. We get a sub from Shen FL. Welcome. Or maybe it's Shay NFL. Could be either. 300 bits from Satsy, who says, I had a dream last night involving Pokemon, and I was mulling on it, and it came up with the term Human Everstone, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, man. I'm never going to remember now. I don't know. I assume it's somehow related to everything I've been going through, but I've been having wild dreams. Like, really outlandish, crazy stuff, but I'm having a hard time remembering them, unfortunately. But I do recall when I had laid down here on the couch, I had only laid down for a little bit, and I remember I had to get up to pee. And I got up to pee, and I had a dream where, like, I had discovered a new disease, and I had named it, and it didn't make any sense. It was just like a string of random letters. But I don't remember what it was called now. But I just remember waking up and being like, Steven, now you're really bad at naming things. But at the time, it felt, in the dream, it felt really, like, scientific. But it wasn't. It was really bad. I remember it wasn't the word logistician, but it was really close to just like the word logistician. And I remember thinking that when I woke up, it was like, that's almost the same word. But now I don't remember exactly what it was.
I had a dream we were at a theme park with friends riding roller coasters. And you really liked this one we went on.
Yeah, it was definitely a dream then.
Mm-hmm. There was also kitties. Like, we finished the roller coaster.
Like riding the roller coaster?
No. We got off the roller coaster, and then there was, like, this cat cafe.
Oh, okay. I watched a video right before bed of a cat that was... There was someone who had, like, a real tiny... Like a prop plane. And it was, like, him taking up... I think his mom up in the prop plane. And, like, up in the wing... It was smaller than a normal... It was one of those where the wings are on top and they're...
There was a cat up there?
Yeah.
I've seen that video.
Have you seen that video? Okay, yeah. The cat was okay. But it was kind of wild. Where they get up... Like, they don't know the cat's there and then they're in the air. Mm-hmm. And then the cat, like, slowly creeps out and is clearly like... Sir, we are off of the ground. It is neat. You type in cat in the airplane. I find it. Google it. 31 months from Chrissy G. Thank you. 14 months from Galactic Ambition. 18 months from NG Ben. My Twitch child's going to need a companion, so I want to name them in honor of your closest companion in your Let's Plays. Big Breckflack, the Twitch Reekling. Pour one out for Fainville. But I like... It's technically Big Brackflack. I like Big Brackflack.
Who can't be?
I just think about like when Bethesda's done releasing Skyrim for the 100th time, and they finally make another Elder Scrolls game. Mm-hmm. Like what kind of adventures will I go on? I don't know. I'm looking forward to that day. 32 months from LHMS1704. Happy 32 months. Hello, Stephen and Mal. How are you? I'm all right. I mean, I could be better, but I'm all right. After being gone for around 2 weeks from Breakfast Stream, I'm finally back. It's been a stressful time period for me lately, but I'm happy to be back. Have a great day. Love from Norway. Well, welcome back. And,
I hope the stresses cease. Things have been busy. I was just recounting what April has been like, and I was like, man, April, a lot happened in April. Like, it wasn't a bad month by any stretch of the imagination. It was just really busy, and like the next 2 weeks will not stop. Like things are only going to get wilder around here for the next 2 weeks as we get closer.
I wonder what happens in 2 weeks.
Coliseum.
Yeah.
It has. Good. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but it generally seems in my life the stress is generally not like a constant, but when you're in it, it certainly feels like it's never going to leave. But eventually you get through whatever the particular trial is, and then you get through. You look back and you're like, okay, I'm through that. I'm in a better spot. Yeah, there's a lot to do. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for folks to see what's coming up.
The schedule got posted, right? Like. Emil or John or someone.
We can now. It's official. We can tell people. We will be doing a stream. So first off, let me tell you this. Friday night, you really want to be here.
This week Friday,
you really want to be here. We're gonna be playing new Pokemon Snap, and I'm trying to think how much I want to tease right now. Jazz is smiling. We came up with a really cool idea for the stream that really shows kind of what Chaz is. Speaking of what Chaz can do, that really shows kind of what Chaz's alert system can do, and it's real fun. It's real fun. Like, there's a part of me that just wants to be like, there's 900 new alerts. And, like, that's not wrong. But it's also selling short what actually is going to be occurring. So, I really hope that you will join us on Friday. I'm very excited. It's a pretty big update. Anyway, that's this Friday. So anyway, next Friday is Coliseum. We are going to be doing a segment, and it is a little earlier than we normally stream, because we normally stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. Our segment is at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's 2 hours. It'll go from 5 to 7.
3 hours earlier than normal.
Yeah. So if you show up at 8, you will have just missed us. So I'll try to tell folks as much as I can ahead of time, but for then, look forward to that. And I think the only thing that's shown right now is that it just says paint time with Mao and Steven. I'm not going to tell you much more than that. I'm just going to tell you that there will be painting, and that one of us will be doing the painting, and it won't be Mao. It'll be fun. All right. So now that you're adequately hyped and aware that Pokemon is this Friday, and next Friday we are streaming 3 hours earlier. Let's move on. 14 months from Mr. Squidtopus, who says, got my first jab yesterday. I'm feeling some light side effects, but definitely worth it. I hope the side effects stay light.
Yep.
8 months from Kimikawa. Wait, it has been 8 months? I'm not ready to be a parent. Can I get a plant next month instead? Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, I recommend it. Plants are great. 32 months from Strawberry Flavored. Thank you. 30 months from Quack Team James. Wait, 30 whole months? Wow. I'm a newish patron, too. Hope you're both doing well today. Well, thank you for being a patron. I appreciate that. And congrats on, what is that? Is that 2 plus? Yeah. I'm like, 30 is divisible by 12. But then my brain had to figure out how. I knew that it was an important number. I just couldn't remember exactly how it worked. Because numbers are really difficult. Yeah, divisible by Twitch math, which is the important part.
I will be back.
I will be here. I'm planning to be here. Something could happen. If I'm gone when you get back, something happened.
You need anything?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Can I have water?
Yeah.
Okay. Where was I? It's so hot up here. Is it hot?
It is.
It's hot, right?
Yeah.
Can you turn the air on to not hot?
Yeah.
It's so hot. Has it always been hot? All right. Sorry, my brain just did a soft reset. Like I literally heard the Windows shutdown music in my head. It was like, boo 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 boo. It's like, all right, one more time. Let's go. 29 months from Hey, it's Emily, who says, yay, 29! Thank you, Emily. 3 months. Chaos Shadow Zero says 3 months already. That's a quarter of a year. Yes. Yes, it is. I also had to check that in my brain, but it checks out. 32 months from Cobalt Custard. Good morning, grandparents. Seems like I can never think of anything interesting for these sub-messages, so, have a duck emote instead. I mean, duck emote's interesting. I'll take it. Is there water coming? Let me put this... Did I finish this? I did. Hey, thank you. I'm gonna have water...
I should have given you this one.
What do you mean?
This one's less full.
Oh, neither of them were very full then. This one ain't got a whole lot of juice in it. I'm just gonna drink it to make sure that I have drank water. I'm drinking enough liquid. I know that because...
It's not even 70 degrees downstairs.
Why is it so warm up here? Because it's summer and this house has bad AC?
Well, it's 75 up here. That's not even all that hot.
Why am I so hot?
It's cold outside.
Am I hot?
I'm hot too.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I'm going to take my hoodie off.
I mean, these are all good points. I do feel like I've been drinking enough water and liquids, though, because for the most part, I haven't really been able to stop peeing. So I feel like I'm doing a good job.
On that front?
Mm-hmm. And I've been drinking a lot of water, and then also I've had, in the span of one day, I've had 2, whatever it is, 32-ounce Gatorades. What is that, a half gallon? I've had a half gallon of Gatorade in 24 hours. I like Gatorade. It tastes good. Also, it's got all of the electrolytes your body needs to play tennis real good. And I'm so freaking ready to play some tennis now. But I didn't have water last night though, because after you went to bed, there was no way for me to get water without waking you up. So that's when I opened that other Gatorade.
You know there's a sink up here, right?
Honest to God, I've never once considered drinking out of that sink. Not on principle, just like I forget that it can give me the water to drink instead of the water for washing my hands. Anyway.
Purple Pollo asked what the update was on my tennis elbow. It's at this point, it's basically gone. I'm still... It left such a lasting impression that I think for the rest of my life, I'll just be ultra careful about it. No lie, it took months. It actually took months to clear up. And it has made me super self-conscious to ever play games on my phone ever again. Like anything that would require me to keep my arm bent for long periods of time, I don't think I'll ever do it again. It was not worth it. So yeah, if you know, if you're not sitting at your computer in an ergonomic way, if you're sitting on your phone for long periods of time every night, whether playing a game or you know, on the browser or whatever, don't.
Don't.
Because the minute
Steven's advice: don't.
Just don't, because the minute that you have an issue, it's gonna take months to, you know, of being careful for it to go away, and it was just a huge pain in the butt. So my advice: just don't. 300 bits from Squid, who says, just getting my daily dose of clown, well timed, with the actual clown alert. 24 months from Nerdy Revelries. Getting my second jab today. I have to admit, I'm a bit nervous about side effects because I'm generally slow to recover from things, and I get some good vibes for light symptoms.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Your mileage may vary. Almost every single person I know who has gotten the second jab has had side effects for literally 24 hours. Like, woke up, had side effects, went to bed that night, and when they woke up the next day, were like, huh, weird. I've been a little odd when it's come to the whole side effect thing. But most everyone else I know it's all been in the span of one exact day.
Brandon says, yep, I'm a 24-hour. Same.
Yeah, Mal was sick for one day, and the next day she woke up, she's like, I'm good. And my body is slowly dripping out the side effects over the course of multiple days. And I'm like, please, I would rather just be super sick for one day instead of kind of sick for multiple days. I'm like, just hit me with it all at once, man. Just all one day would be fine. But I was like, no. On Saturday, you get a little of this. And I'm like, okay. And on Sunday, you get a little of that.
You haven't had a fever, though.
I have not had a fever.
Because I've taken it multiple times.
Yep. No fever. Just weird, individualized side effects with the span of several days. It's fun. 15 months from Rise Kujikawa, who says 15 is a pretty sexy number. Not gonna lie. Yeah, but at 16 you get a song. Because it does the 16 song. Did you know that in an alternate universe, or just in places where it's legal to drive at 15, that there could have been an entirely different Mary-Kate and Ashley series where it was 15? I mean, technically South Carolina would be that place.
Yeah.
You can get your license here at 15. I did. Take that, Mary-Kate and Ashley. I was on the road earlier. 29 months from Mr. Viperfang. Thanks. 15 months from VCR Son. Good morning. Happy to finally be here live again after so long. Coffee. Welcome back. And good morning to you. Sorry. Brain did another soft reset. I didn't hear the Windows shutdown music this time, but I think it's because I muted the internal computer in my head. It's fine. 25 months from Caleb. Hello, Stephen Mount. It's been a minute since I've attended the breakfast stream. I've been following since middle school, and today I took 1 out of 2 finals. I have one more tonight involving Bash, and then I'll have a bachelor's. Wish me luck.
Good vibes.
I love it. Kick butt, Caleb. Get that bachelor's. Sorry, I need a drink.
I wish you could be in my head right now.
No.
Where like things are like totally fine, just totally normal. And then there's like, it's almost like a hiccup in my train of thought. And all of a sudden my brain's like, I'm sorry, what are we doing? And I'm like, well, I'm on the couch and we're doing a live stream. My brain's like, got it. No problem. Got it. It's like my brain was like, wait, who's getting a bachelor's? I was like, Caleb, we just read it. And brain's like, cool, yeah, all right, I'm on board. Like if my brain was OBS, we're getting frame drops. We are not achieving a 60 FPS at all times. And every once in a while, my computer's like, whoa, we dropping frames. It's fine. I am sweating. You have got to, I'm in a cold sweat. You're going to have to move, honey. I love you, and I know you've missed me all night, but oh my God, my legs are, they are wet. Oh, okay, honey. Oh, these socks are coming off.
That'll help you.
Woo! Woo! Okay. All right. Man, I haven't wanted a haircut as bad as I want one like right now. I'm like, my hair is too heavy and too hot. I don't have my headband.
Or your hair tie?
Yeah.
Go get one.
No, it's too far. Is there anything else I can use? No.
I don't have one.
Okay. All right.
Is there one on your desk?
No.
Okay.
I don't keep one up here because I wake up in the bed and then I put it in, and I didn't wake up in the bed today because I woke up on the couch. It's fine. 26 months from spinach wrap. Everyone's getting a very interesting breakfast stream. Just
I did turn the air down, even though it was.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Just appreciate it and soak it in, because they're not all going to be like this. 300 bits from Cassie. What are the chances of getting you to dye your hair green right before you cut it off? 0. I have no interest in doing that. I want it to. This is the color that it is, and I want it to stay that color when it gets shorter, if it gets shorter. Which after the last few minutes, now I'm like, no, it's getting shorter. I gotta get rid of this hair. 12 months from Lady K-Hawk, who says, good morning, it's finally my 1-year sub-anniversary, and also I get my first jab today, going for my right dominant arm, in case it hurts so I can handle the raptors at work, because raptors go in the left arm / hand. That's a good reason. I feel like most people would go non-dominant, but in your particular circumstance, I think that makes sense. One of the things that I struggled with after the first jab is I had the lymph node swell up. That didn't happen with the second one. So I decided to get my second jab in the same arm, because the swelling from the lymph node the first time it went down so far. I was like, all right, if it comes back, whatever. But I never got it, so I was grateful for that. Of course, I don't have any hawks that I have to put on my arm either. Steven, it's way too hot. Me, a Canadian standing outside in 5-degree windy weather. I wish I was you, sir. Well, I would be willing to trade places, but only very briefly.
You don't want to have to shovel snow.
Just to stand outside in 5-degree weather, just briefly to cool down, and then come back.
You could go stand outside for a minute.
It does look like it's kind of nice outside.
How come that's different?
We took a walk yesterday, didn't we?
We did take a walk yesterday.
Yeah. That was a bit of a difficult walk, because I had just woken up. And Mal was like, do you want to go for a walk? And my brain was like, yeah.
I thought fresh air might help you.
And it was nice, but also there were parts of me that were like, oh, I'm not doing super great. 5 was 5 degrees. What's 5 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
It's like
41.
Something.
Yeah, that's a little chilly. Little chilly for me, but I'm sure Canadians feel differently about temperature than someone who lives in the southeast United States. Anyway, Zach, thank you.
29 months from Incarnado. Yeah, 29 months. That's almost 30. I get my second jab next week, so let's hope that if I feel any side effects are gone by Coliseum. Yeah, I hope that... I mean, what I really hope is I hope that anyone who wants to see Coliseum can see it uninterrupted and without anything else going on. Because there really is a lot of really cool stuff planned. And I'm looking forward to people seeing it. And seeing what we've been working on. 32 months from Danny X6. Today's moving day. I'm moving to my first apartment without roommates. I'm super pumped.
Nice.
Nice. Good luck on the moving. Once it's over, then it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. It's just that moving.
Yeah.
Energy. Good luck. Hope everything goes good, and all your stuff is. How do you say, like? Is there a better way of wording it than I hope nothing breaks in the move? I don't know. I hope all of your stuff makes it from point A to point B unharmed. Danny says, I have like 10 games, so it shouldn't be too bad. Is that how we measure? Is that how we measure what moving is like now? I mean, if so, I am screwed.
Yep.
It's fine. Oh man, I bought another game last night. Sorry. Bug Fables got a physical release, and I was like, I want to pick up Bug Fables. So I did.
Water will help you.
Yeah.
It is cooler.
Morning, Seb.
Mathman says John is even more screwed. If they have to move again.
Yeah, oh, he's not allowed to move ever again.
No.
He's so far. He's so far. Actually, I don't know exactly how many games John has compared to us. I know he has more. I just don't know how much more. I think we figured it out once. I don't remember now. But yeah, he should not move ever again.
But we're renting.
Yeah, he also has pinball tables and full size arcade cabinets, and I'm like, nope.
We're not allowed to buy those until we have our own place.
No, we're just not allowed to buy those. Okay. That's a lot easier.
That's okay. I can stick with that.
I would be willing to have one arcade cabinet if it was
DDR.
Okay, I'd be willing to have one arcade cabinet if the whole point was that it was like a MAME emulator.
Yeah. And
it just played everything. I wouldn't buy like a Pac-Man machine. I would not do that. I would not have just a machine that runs one game. If I'm going to have something take up that much room, I'm like, no, you're going to play every arcade game. There's no way I'm going to have this much space for one game. Oh, God. Okay, Dark Over said, backloggery is 10,000 games.
For John.
But I imagine at least 2,000 of that is digital at least. Yeah, we have about... I think I have just almost about 2,000 games on Steam. But also none of the games that I have on our list are digital.
Yeah.
So
your list is purely...
My list is purely physical. I don't write down any digital games. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what... I have no idea what we have. Also, I mean, collecting entire libraries certainly builds that number out faster than you would expect.
Well, you're only finishing one more library.
Is it time to have this conversation again? 8 months from KB29. 8 months. Twitch puppy almost here. Could I get some good vibes from my aunt? She's having rotator cuff surgery right now. Yeah, good vibes. Good vibes. Did my dad have rotator cuff surgery?
Ask him.
I feel like my dad had rotator cuff surgery at some point. Because I'm like, I feel like I know someone who had rotator... My dad's had a lot of surgeries, so I'm not sure. I think he did.
I can't remember. I feel bad. Anyway, good vibes regardless. I was trying to make that connection, and there's some sort of connection, but I can't remember. If he's watching, he's welcome to text me and let me know. 14 months from Julie at 27. 14 months. Where could the bees be? They're in the hive. 11 months from Opal Siren. Hello, grandparents. I've been drowning in assignments, so I'm glad to have the stream to listen to while I tackle them. You got this.
Yeah.
Beat those assignments, and then win them. Win them. When you turn them into your professor, and the professor says, "You have won." There are words for these things. I don't know what they are. Again, I wish you could live inside my head right now. There's a lot happening, and it's not all great stuff. You have to win. You have to win school. 300 bits from Trademark. Celebrating my grandma's birthday today. My mom and brother flew out to Nebraska to visit her. Going to go to a fancy steakhouse tonight as my present to her.
Coffee.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Happy birthday to your grandmother. That's fantastic. 9 months from Ryan. He says, good morning. First time being able to attend this year because I'm in quarantine. Hope you both are well. Also, what should I name my Twitch baby? Harold. Harold's just a good, strong name, and I don't feel like we're getting enough Harolds in the world.
No.
I feel like that name's kind of going away. We're getting a lot of names that end in Lynn. Getting a lot of Jakelins and Blakelins, and there's other examples. I can't think of any. Jacqueline. Yeah, well, Jacqueline's a little older than Blakelin. Blakelin is a name that I hadn't heard of until like the last few years, and I was like, I've never heard of this. Steve. Funny. Reese Lucas says it's Harold. That's why it's an old name. Old. Anyway, I've always liked the name Harold. I've always really liked the name Harold. I think it's a good name. 11 months from grandson Brambo. I want to use this message to point out how great the recent vlogs have been. They have had such a great vibe to them, and all the edits and experimenting with the new camera have just been really fun. Thanks. I really appreciate that. I've had fun with them. I am experimenting a lot, not only just having some fun in post, but then also I'm still playing around with settings and stuff. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And there's still so many more things to like do, because like I want to at some point I'm planning to try shooting the vlog in HDR, because I have all of the equipment to do it now, and I just haven't had a chance to jump into that. But that's another thing that's going to be happening at some point. But in the meantime, I'm learning. It's been a fun little journey. 31 months from BC. It says, wishing you both a good day. Thank you. You too. Hope your day's good. Then from Back in Red. Good morning, Steven. Oh wait, hold on. Good morning. Period. Stephen George was an 11-year social experiment conducted by Harvard University. We are now complete with our study. Thank you for your time. That'd be a wild breakfast stream. Like if all of a sudden I just shut down, and then like some Harvard scientists come in and they just remove me and they're like, thank you for participating. And then that's just the end. There's no more content. It's like, he was a robot. He's been taken offline. 100 bits from Keith the Yang Yang Werewolf. Thank you, Keith. 12 months from Tonight You 88. This is a good bumper idea. I might write that down. It says 1 year. Woo! Get my second shot on Thursday. I'm super excited about that. Not so excited about the side effects, but it'll be worth it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it will be worth it.
Yeah.
It will be worth it. I read an article that was, it said 8%? It was 8%. 8% of Americans missed their second shot.
Somewhere in there, I think, someone said that part of that might be because...
people can't get off work?
No, getting them at different locations may not.
We don't have that figured out?
I don't know. I saw that and I wasn't sure, but I did see that might be part of it.
I guess I'm just impressed that we don't have that data. Because, like, you get the vaccine card, they don't have to report that.
I don't know.
Where it would all connect.
See what Brandon said?
Brandon says, so if a location was expecting you, but you went to a FEMA drive, that might be in the 8% number. Alright, well, we could probably safely cut that in half. Even if we do that, that's 4%, which is, you know, about 1 in 20-ish. Anyway, make sure you get your second shot.
Yeah.
If you got that far, to get the first one, go ahead and make sure you get the second one. And we'll try and get through all of this mess a little bit faster. Is it 1 in 25? Math. 30 bits of Suit Bite. So apparently you now sleep through the day / wake up at night. I can only conclude that soon you will start spiking your hair, recording guitar videos, and speedrunning N64 games. Is that cereal or Cheez-Its? I am not my son. He is a good boy.
They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Is he the apple?
If he's your son.
Oh, okay.
So you just had it in you all along to spike hair.
That was high level.
And record guitar videos and speedrun N64
That was a very
games.
high level thing.
I know. It's too early.
My brain had to then paint the picture of an apple in a tree and then was like, how does it work? What does this mean? What does it mean?
Come here, kitty cat. I know you want on the lap. Come on.
No, it says IQ 1000. That's Mel was talking and like it was just 15 months from Sam Rolian says, morning grandparents, I'm taking a short break from uni work to say hi. Hi. Hope your work's going well. You know what I haven't had?
What?
Oh my god, you know what I haven't had? And I'm thinking about it.
Donuts.
No, I'm thinking about it. I didn't
Krispy Kreme.
Please stop talking. You know what I haven't had because I couldn't get it. I couldn't get to it because you were asleep. I couldn't wake you up. Is pills. Sorry, I can word that way better. I didn't take ibuprofen. I took Tylenol. I had taken Tylenol. Oh, Jesus. I took Tylenol, and then I couldn't take ibuprofen because you wouldn't let me. You said it was too close together. Mm-hmm. I had just taken the Tylenol. I was like, no, I need these ones too. And I said, no, you can't do that. And then Mal went to bed, and I was like, well, then I'll just skip it. And I had coffee. I had coffee instead.
At midnight.
Yeah, That's because I made my eggs then. I had coffee, and I was like, instead of ibuprofen, I'll take coffee. America's favorite ibuprofen alternative.
Yeah.
So that's been well and good, but now I'm realizing that it has been 10 hours or longer, and I have not had any pills.
Do you need them?
Yeah. So I have a headache.
Uh-huh.
That's not really my problem. It's kind of my problem. I should probably have some pills. But, hold on. Rebooting. Part of my problem is I'm getting... See, I use the word vertigo. Mm-hmm. Most people wouldn't use the word vertigo because they don't experience vertigo, so they would say they're dizzy. I'm getting... But it's a little more than dizziness because there's some weird brain crap going on with it too, so I'm calling it vertigo. And Tylenol's not going to fix that, is it?
No. It's a painkiller.
Guess I'll die. 500 bits from Jurassic Samurai, who says, I get my second jab today, which is great because my theme park job is now open, and while I feel they're prepared, I still really want this vaccine. Yeah, I would assume... my assumption would be that if you work at a theme park, if you work at any job with the general public, that you should have been eligible to get the vaccine much earlier. And I understand that that's not how it has worked, because every state has had very different ways of dealing with this. So I sympathize that you haven't been vaccinated for months. Mm-hmm. But I hope that you're able to, get through the jab and then have... I'm gonna just say no side effects, so you feel good. Bangerfolk says laughs in Georgia. Like I said, they're all a little different. They all got very different ideas. 300 bits from Squid, who says, speaking of Coliseum, we're now breaking the tradition of Stephen not showing up on the first day. True, which means that you won't see me again. See me Friday, and that'll be it. That's not true. That's not true. John's doing a thing. John does a thing. Saturday night. I don't know when his thing is, but I'll probably be on there and chatting. So just be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, Chaos Cookie. That's it. I don't know. I might be on some other things.
I forget.
I don't know. I think we're listed as potential guests on some other things.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that we signed up for, there was like a lot of people signing up for. Mm-hmm. So it's like if we're needed, we'll be there. If we're not needed, we may not be there. But we are hosting a segment, which is something we didn't do last year. Yeah. Last year we were only guests. So, yeah. Also, a good point, Satsy. We should probably do this before we completely forget. Have beans.
Kepler, you're very warm.
He a good boy.
He cute, though.
Can you see why I couldn't have him on my lap?
He cute,
I could
though.
not do it. There any bits from Shinoth. It says, after everyone. That is not what that says. Afternoon, everyone. How's things? I'm in a pretty good mood since curfew in the Netherlands is getting lifted tomorrow. I always take late night walks, so this is fantastic to me personally. Well, that's nice. Actually, that reminds me that one of the things I wanted to do for a year, and we just never went and did it, is I also enjoy taking late night walk. Well, not late night, but evening walks on the beach.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we've
been talking about, but just haven't.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Yeah. We'll have to make the time. It's going to be hard in the next 2 weeks, though.
Yeah.
Just because there's some things to do. So. It's fine. 32 months from Spiffla. Using my sub to correct apocryphal info again. Today is potassium and bananas. While bananas are a good source, they aren't the best source. Better sources include a single potato, an avocado, watermelon, a glass of OJ, and a serving of cooked spinach. Neat. And the most convenient of those is a single potato, which can be eaten handheld.
Speaking of things that are considered vegetable-y things, we started growing the mushrooms.
Yes, we finally started growing the mushrooms.
I know they're a fungus, but...
Yeah, I mean,
they're treated like a vegetable.
Yeah, they're treated like a vegetable. I think it's, one of those, not technically, but... situations. I'm looking forward to those mushrooms so much. I don't know. We'll start seeing things in a week, right? Is that what it says?
Yes.
Like it takes about 7 days.
And they're oyster mushrooms.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what type of mushrooms they are, to be honest.
It does matter. Some of them are toxic.
My point is that I love all types of mushrooms. Clearly, when I would make a statement like that, I'm not saying, give me the ones that hurt me. It's not... There's some level of, like, general context.
Culinary mushrooms.
Yes. I just go out into the woods and just eat whatever's there. Don't do that. 17 months from Cork 0017. 17! Fun fact. The 17 in 0017 in my username exists because it is, according to some guides, Link's age in Twilight Princess, my favorite game of all time. It is 0017 because that was my Wii Fit passcode back in the olden days. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about Twilight Princess, but Link is 17 in Ocarina of Time. He's 10 and 17 because you're traveling back and forth 7 years in the future. So it makes sense to me that he'd also be 17 in Twilight Princess. I buy it. I think that's true. 24 months. Oh, hey, Patty.
Morning, Patty.
Morning, Patty. You been up all night playing video games? You've been up all night playing video games. That's fine. As long as you're getting sleep when you get it, that's all that matters. You get to sleep when you need it. You get it?
Stephen woke up at midnight.
Yeah, man. I'm much closer in sleep bizarreness to you right now, actually, because I had extremely delayed reactions to the second dose of Pfizer, and now 5 days later, I'm experiencing like weird exhaustion. So I slept like all day yesterday, and then I got up at midnight. It's fine. It's fine. It's just made it a really interesting morning. But otherwise, it's okay. That's 10 p.m. my time, and I wake up at 7. Things that hurt me just a little. I wake up at 7 p.m. Again, different strokes for different folks. I feel like I would be very sad very quickly, but I'm glad that it seems to be working for you. If we ever visit, we'll request that you adjust your sleep schedule just mildly, because otherwise I'd be like, I don't know what to do. He just woke up and I'm ready for bed.
Well, we could go do stuff like out, and then he'd wake up in the afternoon, evening, and be like, all right, let's get dinner.
Patty says, I could swing a late lunch. Okay. Fair. It's a date.
I think the last time we saw Patty, we had woken him up.
No, he was at the thing.
I know, but didn't he just get up?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I know. That's actually probably true. Anyway, where was I? I was clapping. 24 months from Scrumdunger, who says, looking forward to the tennis stream. Don't test me. Tempt me? Test me. Tempt me. Which one is it?
Either.
What is that expression?
Tempt.
It's tempt?
Mm-hmm. But if you were if a kid was threatening to misbehave, you would say, don't test me.
Okay. Coffee. All right. Kind of weird. Why do we have two different versions? Anyway, I've never played tennis ever. I've never held a tennis racket in my life.
What?
Yeah, when would I have played tennis?
No idea.
I'm not a professional.
My dad and Rhonda play. I played for a while. I mean, not professionally. I just tried to hit the ball back. I know the rules. I watch
I've played
tennis sometimes.
I've played a lot of tennis video games since I was a kid. So, I probably know a little bit about it. Patty says, when we went to the Asian restaurant in Minnesota, I had woken up earlier than desired to be picked up by you, and it was an experience worth the sleep deprivation, and also that was a late lunch, so you know you can trust me when I say I can swing it. Fair. Again, I never doubted you. But now with this newfound
evidence,
I'm fully trusting. Yeah, I've never played tennis. I don't know why that's such a weird thing.
I just figured we would have played with my dad and Rhonda or something.
My school didn't have no tennis court, so I don't know. And even if it did, why would I play on it? I was a kid. I mean, I was an adult, I guess. Or not an adult, but
teenager.
A teenager. But even then, you gotta, tennis is hard. With tennis, you can only have a maximum of 4 people playing. If you play, soccer, you can have, whatever it is, 100 people.
Breakfast.
Like 100 different people. I know the rules of soccer. Let me tell you them. 100 people can play soccer. Mex is 22. A lot of... I'm just saying, you can't fit more than 4 people on a tennis court. You can fit 100 people on a soccer field, and they're as comfortable as the 4 people on the tennis court. Anyway, morning, Carlos. Carlos here, 27 months, says, woke up early enough for a breakfast stream again.
Good morning.
Yeah. You're either early enough for a breakfast stream, or you're late enough for a breakfast stream. The dichotomy of man. Patty and Carlos are here. You either live long enough to see a breakfast stream, or you're born with a breakfast stream.
What?
I tried to make that work. It was working in my head. It did not work when it came out.
No, it did not.
I tried. I did my best. 300 bits from Aldo, who says, electrolytes, it's what plants crave. Chaz is worried. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm focused. I don't need sleep. That's a misunderstanding. The misunderstanding that I need a nap or sleep is incorrect. I have had rest. I was up from 12 to 7. I slept for 90 minutes. And, like, again, before that, I had like, 18 hours, 20 hours of sleep. Some crazy number. I'm not tired. I just have some brain things. Which I'm not going to be able to fix quite yet. I promise that after the stream that if I am tired, I will sleep. That's my thing for the next like day or two. Is like I'm just with it when my body's like, "Hey, why don't you sleep?" I'll be like, "All right, whatever, man. Let's do it." I got some vlogs done.
Yeah. Good job.
Thanks. Just been waiting for someone to congratulate me. Anyway, 300 bits from DC Racer, who says, "Clown, can I get some good vibes for my cured in place pipe and trenchless technology quiz today?" I'm not sure exactly what that is. That was cured in place pipe and I mean, yes, you can though. Good vibes for the quiz, and then also my girlfriend's family laid her grandpa to rest yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that. Good vibes certainly to your girlfriend's family, because that's always difficult. And good vibes to you for your quiz. I'm not sure I understand completely what that is, but I hope that you do well on it, regardless. Pipe and trenchless technology quiz. I'm okay. I'm envisioning, like, I'm kind of... So it's like pipes. Why'd you laugh?
Pipes are in the name.
I know, but that's the part that I knew what it was. That's the part... Like, I had to... Whenever you don't understand something, humans have to use the cues that they understand, and the thing that I got was pipe. And I was like, pipes. Okay, so, like... the things where water flows through them. It was hard. It was hard, and I'm not good at everything. 30 bits from Shy. And now, health and safety tips with Steve and George. Just don't. This has been health and safety tips with Steve and George. It's true. Patty says somehow I always forget how special you are. Oh, I miss you, Patrick.
Oh, kitty roll.
I miss you. I miss a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks I haven't seen in
too long.
Literally years. I miss Patrick. I miss
Coliseum folk.
Yeah, I miss Coliseum folk. I miss Joshua, who I guess also counts as Coliseum folk. There's so many folks, man. I was
texting Masay, and she's like, "I can't wait to see you."
I
sent her a picture of Kepi, and she was like, "Oh, Kepi."
I do. I really do. I really do.
Look at these feet.
He's got feet. Thomas is all right.
15 months from Item Crafting Live. So close to the musical sub number. You got one more month. 500 bits from Gamer Girl says, Morning, Stephen Mal. This week is finals at work. I work at University of Dubuque. Dubuque. I knew I could say it. It was just hard. Dubuque in Iowa. Can we get some good vibes from the students? Yes. Good vibes to U of D. I guess it'd be U of I, probably U of I, like University of Iowa, but it'd be U of D in I. Sorry, that was rough. Like that was one that even I recognized. So my brain was like, "Oh, honey, just stop. You can't do it. You can't do it." Good vibes to everybody in school is where I should go with that, because like it's hard. This has been a hard year, and everybody just wants to be done. So like, good vibes to all the students, no matter what you're doing, where you are. I gotta finish these alerts. My brain is clearly like, oh, honey, you gotta be done.
You need help?
With what?
Reading?
No, I can read.
Okay.
300 bits from Arpiga. It says, so the second jab hit me with fevers for a few days, and part of my fever dreams involved Stephen repeatedly yelling, "Do the captain bite," while watching me play an unidentifiable game. I was slightly concerned, to say the least. Well, do the captain bite. The captain bite is whenever when your captains get very, very low on health in Pikmin 3. You mash A, and instead of punching, they just start biting. Oh, they have helmets on. Never mind. That joke didn't land well. 23 months tier 2 from Tenderkraut Gold Toast. Good morning, grandparents. Morning, Tenderkraut. I hope your morning is going better than mine. 30 months from missing no leader. That's a 2+. 1,000 bits from Zach, who says, we could switch places if you don't mind being security and directing traffic so cars don't hit each other. Then I can enjoy the day off. I mean, I probably wouldn't be very good at that, to be honest. Maybe I'd be okay. I mean, I'm like, so my advice, don't get back on my lap. You are not allowed over here. Nope, you make wet legs. Nope, can't do it today, bud. You have to sit between us. Nope.
He is angry.
He's angry. No, he did it though. He laid down right there. Don't you get on my lap. I love you like a son because you're my son, but you can't get on my lap. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I figured I'd probably be good at well, wouldn't be good at security, but I'd be good at directing traffic because I'm tall. So I'm like a tree. If there's a tree in the middle of the highway, you go, "Oh, Jesus. There's a tree in the highway." So that I could do that part good. Security, I'd be the opposite of good. 300 bits from Ikaboo. Morning, all. Crazy story last night. I found out that the person I met in high school theater was recently cast in The Simpsons as comic book guy's girlfriend, Kumiko. She's a pretty amazing voice actress, and I'm real glad to see that she's got a great career ahead of her. Well, that's cool. It's always interesting when you find out what someone's been up to. That's the big thing. You know, like, because every once in a while I'll there's no way that I'm alone in this. We're like, I'm trying to think about how often it is. Probably maybe twice a year. Maybe twice a year. It's not like the whole class, but like a few people from like high school will come back to me and they'll be like, "Oh, I wonder what they're up to." And I'll like,
yeah,
like look into see what they're doing. And a lot of times it's like, oh, they're doing this as a job, or oh, they had another kid, or whatever. But every once in a while you look into someone, you're like, "Oh man, they're doing this cool thing."
Yeah.
I'm sure other people do that. It's easier now because of Facebook. Although I guess Renee says, "Oh, you stalk them a little bit." It's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Patty says, "How wild is it you have the ability to look and see what they're doing?" So like, Facebook has made that easier because people are sharing stuff. Although, in the last few years, it's probably getting a little harder because Facebook, like, people are using Facebook less. Mm-hmm. You know? Because, like, I use Facebook less. Like, my personal Facebook, I haven't updated it or used it in any meaningful way in, like, multiple years.
Yeah.
I've got a few people from my class that they're still using Facebook
like they did 10 years ago. I mean, just every day. And I'm like, okay. I mean, you know, all right. But it does make it nice because every once in a while I feel like, oh man, I wonder what he's up to. And you go and like, oh, well, he's been updating every day for 10 years. So like, you'll get to know about it. For those who are not even on Facebook, congrats. I have basically had to retain holding on to Facebook because I have a page. And if you want to use a page, you have to have an account. Because otherwise, I would have just been done using it a long time ago. I'm like, it's not really helping me out with anything. But if you've managed to completely remove yourself from it, then that's good. Do you remember the? I sincerely hope that page is tied to like my my school email or something, Brandon. And then like if it ever needs anything done to it, I'll just never be able to deal with it because I don't have that email anymore. That'd be great. 300 bits from Ikaboo says, oh wait, I read that. 23 months from Big O Shen. I love pan-fried bacon. Also, Bojangles is the best fried chicken. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mal definitely agrees with you. I like KFC. I know some people aren't on the KFC train. I think they're both really good, honestly. Like, the best fried chicken is probably some mom and pop something or other. But I think they're both really good. Pan-fried bacon, though, yes.
I'd rather cook it in the oven.
I mean, if I'm making it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, like, bacon, you're good. 27 months from Vince Vanfix. Yay, 27 months. Let's celebrate with tea and coffee, guys. Cheers.
That's water.
Well, I drank all my coffee. Cheers. 30 bits from Frorwolf. Hello, grandparents. I start a new job soon and recently got out of my old job on the night shift. I'm excited to be able to tune in live to breakfast stream again as I get back to waking up early. Well, that'd be nice. Cool. Well, it'd be nice to... It's nice to have something to, like, look forward to when you wake up.
Yeah. What do you look forward to?
This. Unless it's midnight. And then I look forward to egg. 100 bits from Jefferson314. Thank you. 19 months from Zelda Master. My sub seems to always be re-upping on interesting days. Hope you both are well. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Probably, I could probably be better, but it's mostly fine. 30 bits from Danny X6 that says, when asking how my second jab went, my friend referred to it as the Fauci ouchie, and I think that's beautiful. It went well, by the way. Good. I've heard a few other people call it that, and I think
Rhonda called it that.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think it's coffee. 30 from Zeta Program. Steven, please hit me with all the side effects. Steven's body. Denied. We will make weird things happen while we process your jab. It's the way it feels. Everyone I knew was like, I was really, really sick for one day. And I'm like, I'm mildly sick for a while. Thousand bits from Zach Chillman. He says, there's two phrases because one is a temptation of something good and another is a test of patience, which many fail, including me. Okay, so that's tempt versus test. But it's true. When you're talking to a child, it's almost always test.
Yeah.
It's not really tempt. But also, there's, you know, the words in which you use for children is a little different. Like, you know, in the Japanese, there's, like, all of the different ways of speaking to people based on their, whatever, seniority.
Yeah.
We have
Formal.
that. Yeah, like, we have that, too. It's just not as fleshed out at all. It's much more basic. But we kind of actually have that in English, just not the same. Anyway. I got 500 bits from Airdash, who says, we lost our 14-year-old dog this weekend. I think I can understand what you guys went through last year. Thanks for showing me that it will get easier in time. Right now, though, definitely struggling. I'm going to miss Doris. Airdash, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
And yes, I can. You can understand what we went through. It's awful. It's hard. You will hurt, as you already have, and that will get easier, but it'll take some time. And I wish you the absolute best. Mm-hmm. There will come a point where you're able to look back with positive memories. The hurt will never truly go away, if that makes any sense. It has now been 14 months.
Yeah.
It's been 14 months since we lost Sagan, and I think at least once a month I get hit with a wave of sadness. But I will tell you that it's once a month, and it's not every day. And right after it happened, every hour. So,
yeah, the whole hour, the whole day.
I mean, it was rough. So allow yourself to grieve. Just know that it's okay, that you're not crazy for missing a pet that much, or for feeling the way you do. It's totally normal, and you will get through this. But in the meantime, allow yourself to be sad. I think that's the most important thing. That the biggest takeaway is I want people to know that it's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad, and that's just the way it's going to be. Erda says every day sucks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is the best encapsulation of how it feels.
Yeah.
That is absolutely like nail on the head. When Sagan passed, it was hard to go to bed, and when I woke up, everything was dim and dark and black. But it will get better, I promise you. And I wish you the absolute best in the meantime. I sincerely do, because I know how hard it is. 300 bits from Throwdown. He says, you either fall asleep during breakfast stream or you stay awake long enough to watch both breakfast streams. No. If you stay awake long enough to watch both breakfast streams, that's Tuesday and Thursday, and you have been awake too long. Mm-hmm. If you have watched both Tuesday and Thursday breakfast streams and there has not been a sleep in between, please consult a physician.
Yeah.
Or a bottle of melatonin. Like a whole bottle.
Not a whole bottle.
Not a whole bottle.
Not a whole bottle.
I'm legally obligated to tell you not to take a whole bottle of melatonin. 300 bits from Mother Fairy, who says, hi, grandparents. Tonight, my collaborators and I premiere a virtual theater production we've been working on since February. We're all so proud of this precious thing we created together, so please send good vibes our way that it reaches a bunch of folks. Cool, good vibes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's a neat idea, too. Hope everything goes well. No hiccups. Very, very neat. We just watched... This is what this reminds me of. We've been watching Fruits Basket.
Oh.
And we just got to the episode...
I was like, we haven't watched any theater productions.
But we did. We just got to the episode where they put on a retelling, a special retelling of Cinderella. Mm-hmm. And, no, Brandon, I haven't. It was fun. And it was like, oh, man. I want to see a theater show again at some point. Not that one, because that one was a little weird, but it was a good episode. I watch anime. Did you know that? Eight months from Queen Shia says, morning, grandparents. It's been a while, and one more month until my sub baby. Oh my God, you're almost there. So close. I've seen several anime now.
Several.
I've seen several.
Like 4.
I've seen
5.
like 4 anime. Animes. Animes? Anime television programs. I've seen about 4 anime television programs, and I'm willing to answer questions for anyone who has seen less than 4 anime television programs, because I have seen I think it's funny that I've seen like 4, but it works out to like 1,000 episodes because Dragon Ball Z, it has like 4 billion episodes. Anyway, I've been watching the anime. Morning, Emil. I watched an anime, the one with the girl with the purple hair.
No, come back. Come back.
I've watched some animes. Okay. And I've been learning a little. I haven't learned any Japanese.
At all?
No. I was kind of under the impression that if I watch some of the anime, I will maybe pick up on some of it. And I actually haven't really at all. Every once in a while, I hear words I already know, but I hear them and know them because they're on screen with the words. So I'll hear like tamago, and I'll be like, oh, it's egg. And I'll hear like, thank you. I don't remember what it is right now, but it's gozaimasu.
But I know it.
But I know it when I hear it. What is it? Gozaimasu. What is it, though? Arigato gozaimasu. I'm like, oh, that's like the formal thank you. I learned all this before I went to Japan. And then I relearned it when I went to Japan the next time because I forget everything. Those are the only words I know. Thank you and egg, which works out really well if I go to an IHOP. Very into bits from Twilight Cat, who says, oh wow, I woke up early enough to catch the end of breakfast. Lately I've been working on a massive sewing project that I should be able to finish today. I'm excited to work on something else. Good luck. Yeah, I know the feeling of wanting to get something done, to get started on something else. I had that feeling for 5 years of my life. Rest in peace, Fallout 4. Anyway. Sorry for all the people I hurt. Yeah, domo is casual, thanks.
What did you say the other day in French? Like yesterday?
Nothing, because I can't speak that.
There's something the other day you tried to say.
I'm sorry. I can't speak that language.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, is it, Trace Bien?
No.
Oh, okay. Baguette? Omelette? I'm not going to do the other one because this is breakfast stream and we have the family-friendly tag. But we didn't have it on Friday, so I used the other word I knew. 300 bits from Satsy says, Steven, I thought I'd learn Japanese if I watch anime. Mal. Call Siri, Steven. Hey, wait. Oh. My brain is not connected enough for that right now. I'm like... Framboys? Is it Framboys? Frambois? Anyway, let's wrap up. As a reminder...
Chess has been hoping for this for 30 minutes.
Chess is like, please end the show before you just collapse. I'm not tired. My brain is all wiggle, whoa. Wiggly? Wiggle, whoa. This Friday, I sincerely hope you will join us at our normal stream time of 8 p.m. Eastern for new Pokemon Snap, where we'll be playing the game. It'll be super casual. We'll have alerts on at all times. We'll need them on at all times because we'll have 900 new alerts. It's going to be super exciting. Really, really fun. Really,
I'm very excited for you guys to see what Chess has done.
Yeah, it real good. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun new thing. So that's Friday, and then next Friday we will be streaming as part of TRG Kahlo, and that'll be on John's channel, but we'll be hosting it here as well, so you'll be able to watch it here if you want. And that'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern, so 3 hours earlier than we normally stream. So, just gotta remember that. I'll tell you more as it gets a little closer. And that's it. That's it. Mission mode finishes today on Pikmin.
Oh, good.
So we'll be finishing up mission mode, and tomorrow starts Bingo Battle. And that's about it. Stay tuned. I've got some vlogs coming out today. We have to get the auction stuff, not auction stuff, Etsy stuff.
Etsy.
Set up. I have that vlog done and set. So there should be some more pieces by my dad available today. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah. It's also going to be we're going to release those on Etsy at the exact same time I release them on
the vlog.
Mm-hmm. I'm timing those together. So if you just pay attention to when the vlog comes out, the stuff will be on Etsy too. Emil says, remember when you thought Pikmin 3 would be short?
Emil, I have to show you what happened when I was trying to do something on Pikmin 3 in mission mode. And I recorded it, and I need to post it so you can see it. Because...
What are you talking about?
I played it, you know.
You played it on your own for fun after we had done it. Yeah.
And something happened, and it was funny, and I recorded it, and I thought, Emil needs to see this.
Oh, shoot. You know what? I just remembered. I never released all of the footage we recorded of you playing Red Dead.
Oh, yeah.
I should...
Well, not this week, or next week.
Yeah, I'm busy. Oh my God, I'm busy. The next 2 weeks are a thing. But at some point, I gotta release that. There was some funny stuff in that. Okay. Remind me in 2 weeks. Remind me once Coliseum is over, and I'll try and get that on the schedule and actually do it. How's the bumper going? Good. Good. It's text right now, but that's okay. Planning is important when you're doing something like we're trying to do. 1100 bits from Zach says, y'all got some seriously good anime to catch up on. Ruby, Rising of the Shield Hero. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, so I'm a spider, so what? Black Clover, Dr. Stone. Are you writing these down? Shall I continue? You missed out on the greatest anime of all time, King of the Hill, which is the one I plan to watch next. And 7 months from Tiniest of Kitty, who says, get some sleep, Grandpa. I will throughout the day, whenever my body asks me to. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I've got to go to the bathroom, so I'm not going to do a post screen. I'm just going to say dome and drop you off here. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Hope you have a great day, and there'll be stuff to watch. So, you know, pay attention to the channels, and there will be things. It'll be great. All right, I'm going to sleep and stuff throughout the day and hope that on Thursday that I feel a lot better.
I hope so.
You were so lucky.
I know.
You had it bad one day and you good, and now I'm like...
I hope you feel better.
I tell you what. Mm-hmm.